Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do Silver Sable in the Wild Pack issue number 10 from Marvel Comics. This is more like a one-shot, but with a continuous story. It has to do with Silver Sable's father, I like the dynamic and the action between Punisher and Sable here. I love the cover. Looks really cool. The art is great, by the way. It's written by Gregory Wright and Stephen Butler. Now, she is surveilling, I guess, because she wants to get away from the Wild Pack. She was a little bit dependent on the group. Now she wants to, get back in the field, right? Honing or rehoning, is that a whole word? Her skills, because it was a little bit dull through the years, I guess. So she's looking for this smuggler called Leviathan, and he has information where she can find her father. Her father was supposedly dead, and he's also being held by a guy called Dimitri and his Genesis Coalition. Now the story is not where we were really getting into it. For this story, I mean, because we don't have much information about that, then we have to, review 11, 12, 13. Yeah, well, I can do that. I mean, depends on what people think about this issue, right? So this is this guy. He is a witty guy. He is, self-indulgent. He likes to suck on lollipops somehow, and he's here for some kind of an exchange of drugs and money and all that stuff. He is more like it's basically like Silver Sable, like a businessman, but then with a weird attire. But then also Punisher is here, looking at the same guy, but he doesn't know that Silver Sable is here too, right? So they don't know that they are basically hunting the same guy. But then she finds out. She says, the Punisher, a self-righteous serial killer masquerading as a deliverer of justice. I won't have him subverting my operations. Unfortunately, reason is not a mental trait it can be attributed to him. So she's springing into action, but Punisher is already here blasting his guns, right? And so Leviathan is ordering his goons to sacrificing for him. But I believe there's also a color correction here, because now he looks white, and I'm pretty sure he's a man of color, right? He says, the Punisher and Silver Sable are surely not coordinating this attack, or are that they are cross purposes. I am amused, right? So again, blasting. My intelligence report, says Silver Sable, on the Punisher don't begin to do him justice. His existence is dedicated to criminal elimination regardless of the cost. And I'm all that stands between him. He's here to kill Leviathan. All right, but then Silver Sable's sigh interferes. So this guy is, poofing away like a magician. He says, I'm guarded by the angel. I love to stay and discuss our mutual fashion addicts, perhaps when you are in a more receptive mood. All right. Then this is happening. So Punisher comes up to her and he says, lady, you better have a good reason for letting this drug dealer alive. And I suppose you'll be my executioner if my reasons do not match your own. You are no better than the street folks you wreak carnage on. Her first kick catch me off guard. Her self-righteous prattling gives me an opening. This should be over quick. I like both of them. I'm more of a Punisher guy than a Silver Sable guy. But Silver Sable, I believe I have all of the issues, maybe one or two. I need to get in my collection. But I really like her costume, her demeanor, and she's a great character, right? Overall, in my opinion, and the art does looks fantastic too in this issue, and it makes it very cool to read this book. Her recovery time matches my own. His reflexes faster than I had believed, but not as quick as my own. He is not firing killing shots, but I have no intention of allowing even a graze. That's enough, Punisher. You started this. I'm finishing. So he kicks her in the gut. Maybe have cracked a couple ribs. He's playing for keeps. I don't have a problem with that. She takes my best shot of it worth slaps. This is not a woman to underestimate. So he says, walk away from this, Sable. I won't give you another warning. And she says, you're wasting your breath. So Mexican standoff, right? He is as willing to pull the trigger as if it comes down to it. But his eyes, cold of devotion. He doesn't care if he dies as long as he takes me with him. That gives him a decided advantage. So she folds, right? But he's still angry. He said, this fight is not about us. Maybe not, maybe so. You could be working with Leviathan. I understand you're easily bought. And you're supposed to be only kill those you've been proven to be guilty. Either kill me or let me up. You blew weeks of surveillance, Punisher. You should send me a bill. I should send you a bill for time lost. And he gives him the look, right? And yeah, this is more like a side story about the wild pack that comes in from a mission. This guy's losing some people. He's angry about that. He wants some answers. We're not really going into this, right? Also, this guy is positive tested for AIDS, and he's also a drug addict. That comes a little bit later in these series. Again, we don't talk about this, but if you are interested, let me comment below. We can talk about it, right? So he is, how do you say, destroying the evidence, more like drugs off the street, and according to her, it's destroying evidence, right? So he says, "Where's Leviathan go? Where Leviathan go? Shove it up your wrong. Your turn. Talk." I like his no-nonsense approach. You either cooperate or you're dead. Oh, man. This is the Punisher I like. So Leviathan is going to his ship while Silver Sable is now working with Punisher, making a deal with the Punisher is aching to peel up my own teeth. I get my information, then he gets Leviathan. I don't like it, but I can't have him compromising my efforts any further. And he says, Sable's technology is the only way I'm going to take Leviathan tonight. She brought me along to keep me out of her way, and it's best to keep her at my side, not my back. So anyway, so they're diving in, and she says, Leviathan lives until I get my information. Clear? Don't spout orders at me. I already gave my word. So yeah, guns blazing, right? She's following Leviathan, and he gets him. And he says, this senseless melee is beneath us, dear lady. We are cut from the same cloth, bought and paid for by the highest bidder. We are nothing alike. Genesis, Coalition, Hydra, talk to me or I'll give you another hole in your head. Ha 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 ha! You will not kill me, as you believe me to have valuable information. Your skull-chested companion, on the other hand, will undoubtedly have murderous intentions when he finds his way down here, and you will never learn a thing from me unless I protect you. You realize, of course, you could have simply avoided this needless bloodshed by purchasing this information from me. He has a point, right? He says, now spill the beans. Now he says that a man called Ivan Trevkov cons some of the older factions of Hydra into forming this new organization, Genesis. Trevkov, the man responsible for my father's alleged murder. But then she asks him more questions. He says Trevkov is planning attacks on several Eastern European countries, some with firepower liberated by yours truly. So Punisher comes in, you got your information, he's mine. And she says, no, and she kicks him in the hands. You lost your mind. No, I can't allow cold-blooded murder. He be put away. That's not the agreement, Sable. Right? Not good enough. Oh, Silver, what a team would make. Perhaps another time. So he flits into this box and, I don't know, does a Metal Gear Solid. And he's gone. He says, I promised I protected him. Vanished. Like you succeeded. So does he have powers or is it technology? Who knows? But he's gone. The information better have been worth making an end of me, Sable. Had you not interfered, it assuredly would have been. The next time you compromise one of my sanctions, you might not make it out unscathed. Right back at you. The bidding wars for your corpse alone would make it worthwhile. That's the end of the book. This is a very nice short little side story of Silver Sable. I like the interaction between her and Frank here. And, they are going toe-to-toe. They're evenly matched, although, like you saw, Frank has a little bit more the upper hand because, well, he's a freaking badass. He's going to go through hell to get what he wants, right? So this is the end of the video. Leave a comment below and see if you want to know more about this book, yes or no. I'm wishing you a very nice day. See you on the next one, guys. Bye-bye.